When you have ADHD, you buy a bunch of books, but you end up reading none of it. When you have ADHD, you have big aspirations and dreams for yourself, and you end up fulfilling none of them. When you have ADHD, if you come across it that you have it, you can know more about it, be more aware about how your brain works, and somehow try and handle it. ADHD is a term that is given to attention deficit disorders. Now, what actually happens on the level of brain is that the brain is dopamine deficient. So it get attracted to anything which is offering the brain that dopamine that is required. Be it a mobile phone, be it fast foods, be it, any sort of a drug addiction. Dopamine is important. The brain is sort of craving dopamine. Now, also there is this tendency for an ADHD brain of instant gratification, because although all of the brain out there craves dopamine, but there is a certain level that is already present within the nerve cells of the brain. However, for an ADHD brain, the dopamine levels are low in the first place. Okay, so it's even below the normal level. Now, there is a tendency for instant gratification as well for ADHD brains. What happens when you have this tendency of instant gratification and low dopamine level is you end up scrolling the phone all through the day. You end up, just going through social media. You end up eating everything that is unhealthy for you, because there is a tendency of instant gratification as well, right? ADHD brains are impulsive. So they are impulsive decision makers. All of a sudden, they'll buy something, of 10,000, of 20,000, right? Just because they liked it, because it's giving the brain that dopamine, right? So dopamine sources are distributed all along, right? Because those the higher people who are in powerful position wants consumers, right? And the ADHDers are are there to make those proactive impulsive decisions. So the very first thing someone who has ADHD or ADD can do is stop that self criticism. Stop doing it to yourself. Your brain is wired little differently. So you have to just understand your brain a little better. Everything that is working out for the people out there, which is reading these motivational novels, learning from it, or uh, that one book which has made a lot of difference is Atomic Habits. Almost is in everyone's life, right? However, if you have ADHD, you wonder, the productivity hacks that are working for normal people are not working for you. And that's completely fine. There will be some different productivity hacks that you'll have to follow, right? You want that motivation, you want that constant stimulation, your brain is craving, right? So you have to design your schedule in such a way that you are giving what your brain is looking for. So something like a group study, someone with ADHD will do fantastic on it. So just the ways needs to be changed. If you have exceptional talent, if you have exceptional thought process, if you have exceptional ideas, but you think that you are failing in execution, that is okay. Stop blaming yourself. Try to understand yourself better. Somewhere or the other, the whole system has failed because it has not provided a sound research and a sound environment for people who are suffering with ADHD. But that doesn't mean that you will cut down on your efforts. But don't self sabotage, don't do that negative self talk. Start with it. Eventually we'll be covering more things that can be done for someone who has immense potential but don't know how do they unleash it.